today on Karamo.
You learned that this might not be your child right after you cut the cord?
She was like, the baby don't look like you.
He found out shocking news.
Me and Charlie met, then I cut Charlie off. Then I met Boyce.
Who do you think is your child's father?
I think Boyce is the father. And that's why I told him.
At the hospital. A shocking message will be revealed today. He agreed to get tested.
2 unforgettable DNA tests unlocked.
I have 2 envelopes for you, because Boyce got tested too.
Plus,
He's my dog.
You don't take care of him.
You broke my heart. Cheated on me constantly.
it's a custody battle between exes.
She beat me up. Not just hit, beat me up.
Stay tuned, because you won't believe what this conversation leads to.
He's not your dog.
Charlie says Alana played him from day one. Charlie was thrilled to start a family with Alana, but the moments after he cut the baby's cord, Alana confessed he wasn't the father and sent him home. Charlie is here to unlock this DNA mystery, so everyone please welcome Charlie to the show. Charlie, how you doing, brother?
How you doing? How you doing?
Good, man, have a hug?
Nice to meet you, brother.
Good. How you doing?
I'm good, thank you. So you learned that this might not be your child right after you cut the cord?
About an hour or 2 later.
How did that affect you?
Oh man, I was sitting there holding the baby, developing the bond because the baby been with her the whole time. I was sitting there because I had the baby first when I cut the umbilical cord. She was waiting to get sewed up and come to the back. So I was sitting there holding the baby, trying to develop a bond. And later on, she was holding the baby like, do the hospital do blood tests? I was like, what the hell you need a blood test for?
Yeah.
She was like, because I thought I told you that in the beginning that it could have had I like, man, you ain't tell me nothing like that, because if you told me that, I would have been here. I wouldn't even been here.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
And then she was like, well, I'm sorry and I apologize, but the baby don't look like you and all that.
So that's why you feel like she played you?
Yeah, because the whole time during the pregnancy, she was like, you couldn't be nobody, couldn't be nobody else. I asked her to make sure, because, you know what I'm saying, things like that happened before.
Yeah.
So the whole time I was like, you sure, ain't nobody else. She's like, no, it can't be nobody else be like that. So I was on Facebook, telling everybody Facebook, telling my other children, telling my other kids, telling my mama, everybody. She was, because she thinking the baby was a secret, so I didn't want her to think that the baby was a secret. So
you trying to show that you're proud?
Yeah, I wanted to be there. So I was trying to tell her I'll be there. But
did you think anybody else could be the father?
No idea whatsoever, none, period. I mean, I wasn't with her or whatever, but she was giving me the idea. We was talking, and I ain't really think that nobody else, but at the time that we was conceiving and having whatever, because I felt like I was the only person that she did it with, but I ain't, she was playing me and telling me like we was together and doing everything, like being jealous, acting like she was wanting me to be her man or whatever.
Yeah.
So then I was like,
so were you supportive of her during the pregnancy?
Once I went to an appointment or whatever and seen the little baby heartbeat and everything, I started buying car seats and started buying clothes and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Showing that I wanted to be there and showing that I wanted to play my part, that I wanted to be the father that I was supposed to be, that I wanted to be.
Do you think the baby looks like you?
Nah, not whatsoever. Nah, I mean, I got 3 other kids and the baby don't, I mean, ain't got my gap, it ain't got, when my other kids, I see the teeth impressions, he ain't have my gap, he ain't have my purple lips, he ain't have my fingerprint, he ain't have my fingers, my fat fingers, my feet or nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, he ain't look nothing like me.
Yeah. So how did Alana's jealousy affect the relationship?
It caused a lot of arguments and strife, and I always find myself defending myself, like, what am I, she just think I'm lying all the time. And then, when somebody think you all lying all the time, it's like, bruh, come on now.
Yes, it gets exhausting. So how did Alana cause issues in the household?
I was homeless at first when I met Alana, so I was living in my car. Then my car broke down. My baby mama let me come stay with her. So I was like, I can help raise her, I can help her with the child or whatever, and I can be in my child's life. So Alana looked on Facebook and sent her a whole long, drawn-out message on Facebook about how she was, about how we met and how I could be the father and all that, you know what I'm saying? And I ain't never really tell my baby mama, because like I said, I wanted to make sure that the baby was gonna go full term before I was gonna tell everybody. So she sent her a little message, and my baby mama came in there like, so bruh, you got a baby on the way? She like, I might. And she like, well, this girl say, you got a baby on the way. I was like, who? She's like, Alana. I like, that sound about right, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That sound about right. So she was like, why you didn't tell me? I was like, I was gonna tell you when I felt the need to tell you, but
How old is Alana?
I think she's like 33.
33 years old. Okay. So she's a bit older.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
She old enough to know better.
Okay. Have you seen the baby since you left the hospital?
I seen the baby one time since I left the hospital, and I seen the baby one time. Yeah, I mean, I talked to her on FaceTime. I see the baby through FaceTime before I be like establishing the bond with him and seeing all this. And nah.
And how old is the baby now?
Maybe 5 months.
5 months. Wow. So this is recent. Like,
He had the baby in May.
So why is it important for you to know this?
Because I want to be in my child's life. I mean, I want to be, like, I want to establish a relationship with them, and I don't want to be no deadbeat dad. I don't want the kid to grow up and like, oh, my dad, and I ain't want to be one of them type kids that he grow up and like, he didn't have his father in his life, and that motivated him to do this, and I want him to be like, his dad helped him. His dad is on his side.
Okay. Well, there's another side to this story that I think we need to get to, and that's Alana's side. So I'm ready to speak to Alana. So everyone, please welcome Alana to the show.
You out here trying to paint me to be the bad guy. Like you been here, you haven't been here. That's not the truth.
Haven't been
So
what?
he been out here telling lies. I'm ready.
Okay, tell me. Okay, well, listen. Tell me, you think that what you just heard is lies?
All lies.
What was lies?
Everything, all of it. He tell what he want to tell, and he keep a secret what he want to keep a secret.
So what happened when you saw your baby in the hospital? Is he the father of her child?
Me and Charlie met, then I cut Charlie off. Then I met boys. And then I had to test it out again to see what's what. So
2 unforgettable DNA tests unlocked. I have 2 envelopes for you, because boys got tested too. You learned that this might not be your child right after you cut the cord?
About an hour or two later, she was holding the baby like, do the hospital do blood tests? I was like, what the hell you need a blood test for?
Yeah.
She was like, the baby don't look like you and all that.
So that's why you feel like she played you?
Yeah.
So he been out here telling lies. He tell what he want to tell, and he keep a secret what he want to keep a secret.
How? Keep it a secret?
You keep secrets.
How?
So I reached out to his baby mom because he wouldn't talk to me. He wouldn't let me in on what he had going on. Yes, I cut him off because he lied about his living situation. Whenever we do talk, we argue. I can't get to the bottom of anything. So after I spoke with the baby mama, then I cut him off.
Okay.
So what's she supposed to tell you? What you mean?
More than you do.
What I supposed to tell you?
Something.
Like what?
Well, how long were y'all together at the point where you had called?
We were not together. We were only talking or dealing with each other.
What I'm supposed to tell you? We ain't
So
even together.
to clarify, we were not together.
So what I'm supposed to tell you?
I had already cut him off, and then I found out I was pregnant. So
How you cut me off? We ain't together.
okay, cut you off from dealing with you, period. I had already cut that part of our relationship off.
What was the reason you cut him off?
Because he lied. So he told me, I'm like, where you live? He told me his location where he lived. He never told me who he lived with. We were on FaceTime.
The question was where you live.
We were on FaceTime.
The question is where you live.
We were on FaceTime and the camera flipped around. So I see somebody wig to the side, some butterflies on the wall. And I'm just like, oh, where you at? Where you at? And
But
he's
we not
like,
together, so
what
why
you
this
talking
shouldn't even
about?
matter?
What
We
you talking
wasn't
about?
together.
Okay, so you could have been honest.
But we wasn't together.
So what's the need in lying? Then?
What was the need for you to find out? No, and we wasn't together.
Okay, Charlie, whatever. Well, we here. We gonna get the truth today.
The funny part is that this is one of them dicey situations because it's weird because I see both y'all sides. I see why you felt like he lied to you and felt a little betrayed, but I also see why he's like, I didn't lie. Like, we're not together.
What did I lie about?
And you asked me where I was. How many of y'all think that he lied about it? I want to know. Oh, okay, yeah, clap if you think he lied.
I feel like he knew more about me.
Clap if you think he didn't lie. Well, it sounds kind of even.
I mean,
Sound like the lies in one
Okay.
word.
I mean, I ain't.
That's what I'm saying, it's dicey.
What could I lie
Because
about?
he knew more about me. He knew where I stayed. He knew my situation. Of course, I was single. I wasn't with nobody.
You knew
but
my
you lied.
situation.
I
You
did
knew my
not.
situation.
I didn't know
You
anything.
knew,
I didn't know
you
anything
knew.
about you, and I still don't.
Man,
So did you
she
know
told you
somebody
her
else could be the
perception
father?
Did I know someone else?
Yeah,
Could be the father?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
If I knew that, I would have told the truth. What I got to lie for?
You told her that.
We
you
don't
told
even
her
get
in the
along. Why? Why would I want him to be the baby father?
So walk us
Why
through the
not?
timeline.
Because you know I take care of my
Okay,
other
let me
kids.
see. Let me tell y'all what
You walk
happened.
me through the
Yeah,
timeline.
walk through the timeline.
Timeline.
Talk, walk.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so July doesn't matter. That was a mystery guy. Whatever happened,
I mean,
happened.
you brought him up.
That was before you, so it don't matter.
go
Okay,
ahead.
so mystery guy is out the picture. That was in July. Me and Charlie met. He came to visit August 15th on his birthday. He played me. Whatever happened, happened.
I played you.
Because we wasn't even supposed to be doing nothing. So we revisited each other just to see if what it was, what it was. So we revisited each other on August 25th.
But it wasn't supposed to happen, though. We did it again 10 days later, but it wasn't supposed to happen.
I was just trying to make sure. I was just trying to see, you know.
Got it.
This is before okay, then I cut Charlie off. Then I met
Then
I
cut
met
me off.
boys.
Then
I
cut
met
me off.
boys. He came, you know, right on time. Me and Charlie was through. I'm single. I'm living, you know, living good. I met boys. We kind of talked for a little while. You know, things happen.
How long was it?
Whatever, things happen.
That day?
And then I had to test it out again to see, you know,
Test it out again?
what's what. So we kind of,
I ain't know about the second time.
we kind of tested it out again on September 14th. And then after that, I'm just like, around September 20th, I thought I had a hangover.
You know, the way you tell this story is messy, girl. It's so funny, girl. It's messy, girl.
Not
I'm
to
the
be
liar,
messy.
though. But I'm the liar, though.
Okay.
I'm the liar.
Okay, you are a liar. You are a liar. You are. I'm telling my truth. I don't have nothing to hide. I'm telling it all.
I ain't
I'm
even know
telling it
about
all.
the second time.
You didn't need to know. We're not together, remember?
Why
Okay,
would you
so
know? Why messing with
anyways,
then? But
I thought
you want to know everything about me,
Okay,
but you didn't
I
want to
do.
tell me what you got going on.
If you my baby
You
dad,
want
I need to know
to know
something.
that about me, but you didn't want to tell
I
me nothing
am,
about you.
and it is.
What
So,
sense? Make it make sense. little mama.
anyways, I thought I
Make
had
it
a
make sense, little
hangover, and friends are like, well, take a test, take a test. So I'm like, okay.
So you
take a little
were
test.
sick and you thought you had a hangover.
I
I
told
thought I
her-
had
I
a
told her to take a
hangover.
test. I told her to take a test
Because
and
boys
everything.
make
I
moonshine,
told her
so
stop
you know we
drinking.
were sipping on moonshine, and I thought I had a hangover. But apparently I was pregnant.
So,
you didn't tell me it
did
was
you
the moonshine, man.
did you tell Boyce that he could be the father?
I did not tell Boyce that he was the father. When I first found out I was pregnant, I told Boyce, I just found out I'm pregnant, but this was before you. I'm sorry you're not the father. And that's exactly how I told him.
Okay.
So
then
yeah.
why didn't you tell Charlie sooner?
Why you can tell Charlie
Because
period?
my doctor told me,
Why you didn't tell Charlie,
my
period?
doctor told me that, well, when I went to the doctor, I'm like, okay, can you tell me possibly when I conceived? Because I had an IUD, the IUD came out. When, I don't know. I don't know when I conceived. I don't know who the father, I didn't know nothing. So I'm just like, okay.
So what happened when you saw your baby in the hospital?
He looked nothing like Charlie. I was just shocked. I was kind of stuck laying there on the little thing where they cut me open. I had a C-section. And that's how he looked at Charlie.
He looking at me like,
That's how he looked at you.
yeah, he looking at me like, you ain't my daddy.
So yeah.
He looking at me like, bro, you ain't my
Right,
daddy.
you're not. And he gave me the side eye cause like, what? So,
He like, unhand me, put me
Right.
down. You ain't my daddy.
so when I saw him, I was just stuck like,
I mean, and I seen
Hold
him in
on,
the hospital.
he
baby,
might
when I-
not have been giving you the side eye. He could have been giving his mama the
was
side
holding
eye for that
oh no,
timeline.
that was Charlie holding him.
He couldn't be giving his
Charlie
mama
was
the side
holding him.
eye.
Charlie was holding him.
But I was holding him at the time.
So yeah, so then immediately, and when they were rolling me out after they, you know, stapled me or whatever for my C-section, I'm texting my mom. I'm like, he's really little. He does not look like Charlie. He looks more like Boyce.
But she
So
texted
I'm
her mama.
sending
She ain't telling
pictures,
me
and
that.
I'm like, he looks
she
like
sending pictures
him.
and everything to everybody, but she ain't tell me
I
nothing.
told you the first chance I got
Bro,
in the room.
You didn't tell me until about an hour later, like,
I gotta wait till I go through recovery.
But you told your
I
mama
couldn't
soon as
t-
you got out the hospital.
Because
you got
I had
sold
my-
up. The medicine ain't even kicked off yet. You telling your mama.
It doesn't
You
matter.
still ain't. You told.
But
I seen you sending pictures while you was in the bed to everybody.
I just wanted to get their input on how they felt.
Why you didn't
who
get
they felt
my
the baby.
input? My input.
And like I told her, I don't know that he's my child.
A shocking message will be revealed today. He agreed to get tested.
2 unforgettable DNA tests unlocked.
Who do you think is your child's father?
I think Boyce is the father.
Everyone is about to finally learn the DNA truth.
I have 2 envelopes for you because Boyce got tested too.
So did you know somebody else could be the father?
No, I didn't. Let me tell y'all what
You
happened.
walk me through
Yeah.
So mystery guy is out the picture. That was in July. Me and Charlie met. He came to visit August 15th on his birthday. So we revisited each other on August 25th. I
cut
met
me
boys. He came, you know, right on time. Me and Charlie was through. I'm single. I'm living, you know, living good. And then I had to test it out again to see, you know,
Test it out again.
what's what. So, and when they were rolling me out after my C-section, I'm texting my mom. I'm like, he does not look like Charlie. He looks more like Boyce.
But she
So
texted
I'm
her mama,
sending
she ain't telling
pictures,
me
and
that.
I'm like, he looks
she
like
sending
him.
pictures and everything to everybody.
I just wanted to get their input on how they felt.
Why you didn't
who
get
they felt
my
the baby.
input?
Have either of the men, Boyce or Charlie, helped out with the baby?
Yeah. Tell a lie. Tell a
Yeah,
lie.
no. So first off,
Tell a lie.
Boyce. I mean, no. Okay, Charlie was not. Charlie didn't help out from the beginning.
What? The baby went here. What I'm supposed to do? So I
That's
ain't
what
buy
he,
car
that's
seat.
his mindset.
I ain't buy car
That's
seat.
his
I ain't buy
mindset.
clothes.
That's what he thinks. You
I
can
didn't
buy
buy car
shoes,
seat. I ain't buy
food,
that.
milk,
I didn't buy that.
diapers. You
I
can
didn't
buy
buy
whatever
that.
So
the
since the
baby
baby's
needs.
been
I didn't
born,
buy that.
Charlie has not helped out?
No, Charlie has stepped up towards the end once it was time for me to finally have the baby. He feels like if the baby's not physically here, these things are not needed.
No, that's not how.
That's
I
his
got 3 other
mindset.
kids. I know how it go.
Okay, but all pregnancies are not the same.
Okay.
You wasn't there when I had
I'm
cravings.
finna tell you
I
what
had
you
to
told
go
me.
get my own
You told
food,
me,
and I got
bruh,
a wreck.
you
He
told me
don't care. He don't
wait
care.
till the baby
He
shower
don't care.
and we can get whatever we don't have from the baby
Did you
shower. We
come?
can get that. No.
You didn't- okay, exactly.
I'm
What
glad
did you
I
do?
did.
So I want to know,
Okay.
for the record, who do you think is your child's father?
I think Boyce is the father. So, I mean, and that's why I told him, Charlie, I'm sorry, you're not the father. Had I
At the
known,
hospital, I ain't had nowhere else to go. I don't even live in Augusta.
Here he
I
go with the
moved. I
sob
went
story,
to Augusta.
sob story.
I moved, but shit.
So you moved to another.
I moved. I stay in Greenville, South Carolina. I moved.
you
I
could have
came
got
to
a room.
Augusta.
You could have got a room.
Why? When I gave you all my money to help pay your rent.
Okay, that's another story. No. No, wait a
and then
minute.
I get there, you kick me out. Thomas, well, I don't think it's best you come to the
Because
house
you was
we don't
doing
think
too
it's.
much.
I was doing
Because
too
you're
much.
aggravating. So I didn't want to be around you.
So
Well,
somebody
I
tell
got to
you
make
it's
sure
not
that
your
everybody
child.
knows that we did reach out to Boyce to be here, and he declined to join the show. But
He didn't want to be.
he agreed to get tested.
Because he know he the father.
So we have both.
But
We have both.
But she didn't tell you. She told him from day
Hold
one.
on. I'm being told that we have a ping right now, a message. This is from Boyce. Oh, I'm getting told right now that we have a ping.
is interesting.
It's a message from
Oh,
Boyce.
she just kept telling me I owed her some money and stuff because I haven't done nothing for him in about a month or so. And like I told her, I said, I don't know that he's my child, so why am I going to keep doing stuff for him? And then she was like, well, I tell you what, I'm just going to go ahead and put you on child support. I told her, do what you got to do. I said, that's the way you feel, do what you got to do. I said, if you put me on child support, I'm going to sign over my rights. I'm not going to have nothing to do with it. I'm like, I don't have time for this right now.
Sign him over.
So it sounds like the man that you think is the father is just telling you right now
He's
that
sorry.
he
Yeah,
doesn't
he don't want to
want.
do for him. He doesn't want to do for him financially. But then he'll come.
He also said he's signing over rights.
He can do that. He ain't doing nothing anyway. What rights do you have? None at this point.
What are your thoughts on that
But
ping?
that's what you want. That's what you want to deal with, though.
That's not what I wanted to do.
Charlie, I want to know, what are your
That's
thoughts
what I was
about
on
that?
occasion,
What are your
two
thoughts?
I mean,
Because I just heard you
I
say
don't
that, so that's who you want to be with.
I mean, the little man don't
wanna be with
deserve that.
nobody.
I mean, the little man don't deserve that, for real. The little man don't deserve that. And I feel bad for him, know what I'm saying? Because he deserves a father, know what I'm saying? And I wanted to be there, but she just sit there and lied to me the whole time and played me
there you go.
real stupid.
And
Played me
I
real
apologize
stupid.
because
feel like
I
a
did
real
not
sucker.
know. I only went based
I
off
feel
what
like
the
a real
doctor
So
sucker.
can I ask you this? How come when you said you've acknowledged that you played him, you can apologize and want him to accept it, but he's telling you that in the beginning, he was, in your opinion, withholding information,
was.
lying, but you won't just let it go for him.
I did. I let it go, and
No,
I
you haven't. I've been watching right now. No, you
bro.
have not let it
I
go.
accept
I'm so glad there's somebody else that see that besides me.
Lord, please don't give him no more ammo.
I'm just so glad
He
there's somebody else.
deserves-
I'm glad somebody else see
I'm
that
fair.
besides
I'm
me.
fair. You
Boy,
haven't let it
please.
go.
I'm
You
glad
haven't
somebody
let it
else
go.
see that besides me.
It's
Because
let go.
if it's not her way, if it's not what she want to do, and then she don't want to hear, I don't care. So,
I don't.
and I really don't see myself dealing with that all from no more. It's just too much.
I feel you.
It's too
the
much.
funny part is, if I can give you all of my advice, I'm gonna put this down right
Please.
here. Is there's still some type of relationship that has not been resolved here. I feel like y'all still like each other.
I do. I ain't gonna sit there and flex in front. I like Alana. I like Alana. She got a nice little vibe. It's just her mentality sometimes.
Alana,
is
I'm
just,
sorry, I don't buy it that you
He's
don't have
cool.
feelings.
He's cool, but
Y'all
no.
see it, right?
No. I should have recorded conversations. We can barely talk. He's cool on now, but
Yeah,
I'm cool
well,
all the
I
time.
think
All the
I'm going to
time.
be honest with you. I think that the reason that
All
it's
the
hard
time.
for y'all to have these little conversations is because I do believe in the beginning you were thinking maybe I can put my trust into him,
Yeah.
and I think that your feelings got hurt,
It did.
so the guard went up. But I also am hearing him say that he wants to step up, that he wants to be a family man, he wants to do these things, and I do believe that, and
I
I
believe
believe
it.
you believe it too. And so I think all those things is the reason why I say, like, there's still some unresolved feelings here. But at the end of the day, it's time to unlock the truth and get the real of what's going on.
The moment I've been waiting for.
So, in this first envelope, we have, because I have 2 envelopes for you, because boys got tested too.
Ooh.
So in this first envelope, we have the DNA truth. You ready to open the first one?
I am.
Oh, no.
I think I should open it.
That's for her.
What you need to open it for? You say you're
Because
not a father.
you've been put through me enough. I
don't matter.
need to be the
You
person
say you're
to
not a
hide the
father,
truth.
right?
Well, you say I ain't either, so I want to know.
What does that say?
2 unforgettable DNA tests unlocked.
Don't miss what happens next.
You are the father. Get off my stage.
For the record, who do you think is your child's father?
I think Boyce is the father.
We did reach out to Boyce to be here, and he declined to join the show. But he agreed to get tested. So, in this first envelope, we have the DNA truth. You ready to open the first one?
I am.
What does that say?
Boyce is not Asher's biological father.
Wow.
What you say you was gonna say?
What I said I was gonna say?
Boyce is not the father.
Well, you must have got somebody else then.
Well, it's gotta be
Well,
you. It's
third
nobody
man.
else.
Well, you told us in your timeline
It is.
that you got this graphic. I don't even know how y'all built this graphic with my team, but you said July there was a mystery man.
That's nobody. That's nobody important.
Well, we have the second envelope that contains more DNA truth. Are you ready for this?
Hand it over. Because it has to say Charlie.
Thank you.
It has to.
I need to find the truth on this one.
No, you don't.
No,
Anything.
let me
Stop
get this here. No,
trolling.
because I've been put through enough. I got to find out.
Charlie.
Bruh.
Charlie's the father.
Ain't no way.
No, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Ain't no way.
Charlie the father.
Ain't no way.
Is this real for real now?
Yeah.
That's real. If that's what it says.
Charlie.
Ain't no way.
Charlie is the biological
It say
father.
Charlie is our...
Charlie, hey, baby daddy. Baby father.
Ain't no way. Bruh.
That is so
I'm gonna tell you
crazy.
this. I'm gonna tell you this. Okay, Charlie. I know you say ain't no way, but at the end of the day,
There
you're
is
happy
a way.
right now. You've been here. You just told us. You just told us it's not fair to little man that he's going through this.
I don't want to deal with her.
I don't want to deal with you.
I don't want to deal with her.
I don't want to deal with you either.
I don't
So it's
wanna
good
put
you
up
live
with
one
it.
place and I
I'm
live
gonna tell you
the
this.
other.
I'm gonna tell you this. Yes, you do. There is a love here, and I believe that if y'all can start moving with honesty and compassion, I think that this will grow not only healthy for the child as co-parents, but I do believe that y'all will be great friends and maybe more. I would not be surprised, and I'm good at predicting this, in a year or so if y'all were in a committed relationship. And I'm gonna check back.
Okay.
And I believe it. Watch. I'm gonna see y'all gonna be in
bring
full
us back.
house. Y'all gonna be together. You can shake your head or nothing because he's showing up. But that's gonna require, and I'm gonna tell
trying
you
to
this.
think now how I'm finna deal
That's
with him.
required. That's required. I'm gonna tell you this, Charlie. This is going to require you to continue to be transparent because what she needed from the beginning, and I think
Honesty.
is honesty. And so hold on. I know as men, I know as human beings sometimes that we can say, well, just because I omitted this doesn't mean I lied. But omission sometimes can be a gray and murky area where it can give someone trust issues. And if you really want to have a healthy relationship for your child's sake, no omissions can happen with her. So the more you can be transparent about like, hey, I'm with this person, I'm doing this.
It got to be both ways.
I agree. I believe both of you can do it. I believe both of you can be transparent. I believe both of you can take accountability. And I believe that this baby's gonna have a very full life of a lot of laughter. Okay? I do believe that.
Yeah.
Because y'all funny.
He's
Y'all
funny.
Y'all
Very
funny.
funny.
But I also heard the situation that you were going through financially and things like that. So I want to offer y'all a little help. I want to go ahead and buy some diapers, some new clothes for the baby. Does that work?
That'd be nice.
It's the first gift from Uncle Karamo. Now that we know y'all the parents, all right?
Appreciate it.
Right.
Y'all good for that?
Appreciate it.
Good.
I think y'all gonna be all right. Y'all gonna be all right.
Thank
Y'all feel the
you.
same way? Y'all gonna be all right. Listen.
she says I cheated. So she ended up strangling me. Like, she was completely like this.
It's a custody battle between exes.
He's my dog. I've had him since 2019. You broke my heart. Cheated on me
What does
constantly.
that have to do? I take care of him. You don't take care of him.
Sinkira says when she fell in love with AJ, she also fell in love with AJ's dog, Oso. She says they formed a family and Oso became both of their dogs. But now that the two have split, she says she wants 50-50 custody of Oso and claims AJ is a bad dog mom. Help me welcome Sinkira to the show. Hi, Sinkira. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you? Yeah, of course.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Take a seat for me. Okay, so Sinkira, tell me why are you here today?
So, me and AJ, we dated. We met back in 2021. And we met actually at an electronic music festival. Well, she, at EDC. She actually stayed at my apartment, and I didn't even know her. It was a friend of a friend. And I was like, friends are friends, it's cool.
Yeah.
You know, we went to the event, and it was interesting because she was very clingy off the start, and it was the first night I met her. But I was like, kind of, you know, like the love bomb feeling. I was like, oh, this feels good. I was like, you know, I've had really bad relationships in the past, and I was like, this feels good. I was like, okay, I'll give it a chance. The relationship was kind of rocky.
So in the beginning, it was rocky. Even though you had that first night, which was romantic, or romantic-ish.
Yeah.
It went sour quickly?
It just went really fast, the
Went
relationship
fast.
itself, you know. And she brought Oso into the relationship, that's the dog, our dog, and immediately we fell in love. And, you know, when a dog, or if you have a dog, you know that they pick their person. It may not be the owner. And even from the start, AJ was like, oh, Oso picked you.
So why did you and AJ finally break up?
Technically, she says I cheated. So throughout the whole relationship, she would go through my phone, you know, she would delete people's phone numbers, block them, delete videos, delete everything. And I would wake up in the morning and I'm like, what happened to this? And she's like, I don't know. I'm like, you're the only person that lives in this house.
Yeah.
Who else could it be? Oso didn't do it. A ghost didn't do it. Like, I didn't do it, obviously.
Yeah.
And that happened multiple times. And it was to the point where it's just like, she obviously didn't trust me just from the back.
Did you stay in the relationship longer so you can be closer to Oso?
Oh, definitely.
You did?
And, you know, that's kind of terrible to say. And, you know, I didn't like the feeling of what would happen with me and Oso, what would happen in that relationship. I knew that she would try and, you know, take him away from me.
And so y'all were exes, but you still lived together for 8 months?
But the thing was, we broke up in, like, September, and then our lease didn't end until May. So we're like, let's just stay, let's co-parent, let's try and figure this out. But you know, it was rough, and like even the relationship was rough. We had to deal with cops. We had to deal with court. Like we've already
cops in court. What do you mean? Did it get physical?
Yes, during the relationship, we were in Vegas. It's a zero tolerance, and when she got drunk, we were out in public, and she ended up strangling me. Like she was completely like this, and we went to court, but I didn't show up because I didn't want her to get in trouble. Like it was still the beginning of our relationship. You know, I didn't want that to start off like downhill.
Got it.
So
that thing in Vegas happened from the beginning.
That was from the beginning.
Oh, so it was bad from the beginning.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It started off bad.
When you finally moved out, did you still share custody of the dog?
Yeah, we did. We knew when we moved out in May, she was going to be working during the day now. She used to work from home. So that means that whenever Oso was going to have custody with her, Oso was going to be by himself, completely.
When was the last time you saw the dog?
It was her birthday, and I made her like a cake and dinner. You know, we were still trying to co-parent. She's still my friend.
So what do you want to happen today?
One, I want her to leave me alone, like for good.
Got it. So you definitely want to cut off all interaction.
Oh,
but
definitely.
Then you also want...
The thing is, she doesn't take care of him.
So you want the dog.
So I want Oso because I can take care of him.
I hear now what you're saying that you need and what's going on. But everyone, I want to hear from AJ. So everyone help me welcome AJ to this show to get their side of the story.
You're such a... You're not taking my dog from me.
Your dog?
My
you
dog.
don't even take care of your dog.
I walk him every day.
No, you don't. Do you see all the crap on the patio?
Shut up, I'm
you
talking.
Shut up. No.
He's my dog. I've had him since 2019.
2019.
You broke my heart. Cheated on me constantly.
What does that have to do with a dog?
Why would I want someone who breaks my heart to have any part of my dog and be in his life?
I take care of him.
He is my dog.
That has nothing to do with the relationship.
My
I take care
dog.
of him. You don't take care of him.
You still haven't healed from the heartbreak.
How can I when we still sleep together?
We don't.
We hooked up
Because you took advantage of me when I was drunk.
Advantage of you.
Yes.
Stay tuned,
She beat me up. Not just hit, beat me up.
because you won't believe what this conversation leads to.
He's not your dog.
You are the foul. Get off my stage.
She brought Oso into the relationship, that's the dog, our dog, and immediately we fell in love. Even from the start, AJ was like, oh, Oso picked you.
So why did you and AJ finally break up?
She ended up strangling me.
When you finally moved out, did you still share custody of the dog?
Yeah, we did. She doesn't take care of him.
So you want the dog?
So I want Oso because I can take care of him.
You're not taking my
Whatever.
dog from me. He is my dog.
That has nothing to do with the relationship.
My
I take care
dog.
of him. You don't take care of him.
I see a lot of pain that just came out. So it's funny because we're talking about the dog here, but there was more of heartbreak that you're talking about. And I see the dots on your shirt, which means you were crying backstage. So you still haven't healed from the heartbreak.
How can I when we still sleep together?
We don't.
We hooked up
Because you took advantage of me when I was drunk.
Advantage of you.
Yes.
Really? You came on to me three times.
You did. I was blacked out drunk. How did I come on to you
How
when
did
I
I
was
come on
blacked
to you when
out?
we're both blacked out drunk?
No, we're not both
So
blacked out.
I
'cause
want to know
don't
from
remember
you,
anything.
AJ.
You do.
AJ, how was the relationship in your opinion?
At first it was fine. I thought I found my person with her. Yeah, we jumped into the relationship quick. I'm not gonna lie about that. It went really quick. And then
You're saying she wasn't faithful.
no. Yes, I did go through her phone because she was starting to act sketchy. Distanced, staying away from me, wasn't looking at me,
So
touching
after we went
me.
to court and after you hit me,
Hold on. Can I finish talking, please? This is constantly. She would never let me talk. I went through her phone for the first time. She was sexting and sending nudes to her best friend's ex.
no, I wasn't.
Calm down.
So at the end of the day, whether or not, you're just saying she was unfaithful to you. Do you agree you were unfaithful?
So I didn't sleep with anyone else. I didn't see anyone else.
Emotional connection is still cheating. Sending nudes to people is still cheating.
I'm not saying
Sexting
that what I did
nudes
was right.
to people is still cheating.
And how was the co-parenting between you all when you broke up with the dog?
It was cool. It was great for a minute until we started having sex
Got it.
again.
That's a
Constantly, always together.
Yeah,
Always.
for the dogs.
The dog is a dog. He doesn't need to be babysat 24/7.
What happened on September 7th?
September 7th, my birthday, just turned 27.
This is 2023, right?
Yeah, this year. Mm-hmm.
Okay, I just want to make sure. You went through her phone and you found out she was talking about you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm only throwing her this birthday because she has no one else.
Uh-huh.
I have a girlfriend at that time. I canceled all my plans to hang out with my best friend just for her to go around and tell some guy she hasn't met yet that I'm only doing this out of pity.
Did you get physical?
It did get physical.
So you hit her?
She beat me up. Not just hit. Beat me up.
Yeah.
To the
Why
point where I
are you
had to call the
blocking me
cops.
to leave? Why are you, I'm trying to leave and you're blocking me from leaving.
Because you're trying to take my dogs.
He's my dog.
You took Cuddy too. That's not
No,
your dog.
I left Cuddy there.
No, you didn't. I had to get her the next morning, and I didn't want you to leave
AJ, do you
because
think
it was
that you should be sharing
domestic.
custody?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
100%.
I don't trust you.
I don't give a if you don't trust me or not.
So what do you want to happen
He's
today?
not your dog.
So you came in for my advice, and this is just facts. The dog, based on the timeline, belongs to her. I'm no judge. That's not my training. The cuteness of the dog is being overshadowed by these bigger issues. There's like deeper, bigger issues.
Of course.
That are here.
Yes.
And even in this time, like, I don't understand. I get that you want the dog, and I get that you have a great relationship and that you're hoping for.
I take care of him.
Okay.
She's lying about all this. I can show you pictures of the patio of him everywhere. It's not picked up. It's gross. She never took him on walks. Like, literally, he's sitting in a dark room all day. She doesn't open the blinds. She's at work all day. She comes home at 6, goes to sleep at 8. When are you with the dog? Never. Never.
That's a normal American life of a person who works in an office.
No, if you don't have the time for a dog, you shouldn't have a dog. I didn't have a dog my whole life because I didn't have the time for one.
So then why did you buy a dog?
Because now I have a time for one.
Oh,
I have
all of a sudden you have a
because I have a
time.
new schedule. I have a different schedule. I work overnight.
I know
I'm
your schedule.
off.
I'm not
Yeah, I'm
stupid.
telling everyone else, not you. So I actually have time. Yeah, exactly. I have time to take care of the dogs. I'm there for the dogs. You don't have the time to take care of them. It doesn't matter if, oh, you don't trust me, no, because I can take care of them. You can't. That's the thing. It doesn't matter whose dog. It matters on the safety and who takes care of the dog.
And I've been doing a damn good job.
No, you haven't.
A hell of a good job.
There's been real pain here. I see the pain in your eyes and I see the pain in your eyes.
Will she get closure today?
At the end of the day, you holding on to that dog is really you holding on to this toxic relationship.
Or will this be the end of their relationship?
And how was the co-parenting between you all when you broke up with the dog?
It was cool. It was great for a minute until we started having sex
Got it.
again.
AJ, do you think that you should be sharing custody?
Absolutely not.
For
He's
today.
not your dog.
I don't want to bring the dog out. And the reason why is because there's a deeper emotional issue here and there's deep pain. And what's going on is the dog is being used as a tactic and it's also...
Yeah,
It is.
I agree. Okay.
Yeah,
I
you know
understand.
it.
I understand what you're saying.
And it's actually it's triggering both of you.
Yeah.
It's causing y'all to be in a cycle. My advice is that at the end of the day, as much as you love this dog, and this dog probably does love you, it's healthier for you physically and emotionally because y'all have been there has been violence between you all. And the thing is, I know that a lot of people, especially when it comes to LGBT relationships, people don't take the domestic violence as serious as they do like if there was a cisgender man and cisgender woman right here. I do take it serious. There's been real pain here. And this dog is yes, cute to talk about, but at the end of the day, there's nothing. You bought another dog. You have custody of that dog, right? That dog shows you love and emotion.
But the problem is she's trying to take that dog too.
I don't want that dog.
Okay, great. She said she don't want it.
Oh,
so
now
good.
she doesn't.
Good. But let me
But
tell you
she was
something.
trying
That's a
before that.
declaration right here that we have publicly that she says she doesn't want it, so now you always have that proof. She says she doesn't want the dog. And at the end of the day, you need to be able to use that dog, find the love and support with that, and you keep your dog. But also, that means that there has to be a clear separation. There can be no more of you two communicating with each other, no more, because what's going on is your heart keeps getting re-triggered over and over again. And even though you're in a new relationship, your heart is still not healed from the pain that you felt from this relationship. And for you, being physically abused, and not saying that it wasn't going both ways, you shouldn't even want to be in contact.
I don't.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, you holding on to that dog is really you holding on to this toxic relationship. And that's the reason I don't want to bring this dog out here.
Can I say bye?
I'll set up backstage for you to say goodbye. I will. Because I think you deserve that. Because what that is that is closure, not only for this relationship,
It's not
but it's
fair
closure.
though.
I know. But let me tell you something. This entire relationship was not fair for either of you. I see the pain in your eyes and I see the pain in your eyes. No more communication at this point. And also that other thing y'all said, and as much as I know sometimes we always want to continue and be like, okay, well, we've broken up, so now we can be friends. You said that earlier. Well, the friendship
don't
isn't
wanna
a
be her
problem.
friend.
Good, good. The friendship is done too. That's as long. I'm glad you said it. There's a clear boundary where you both can agree that friendship, relationship, dogs, everything is cut and severed. It has to be done here. It's been a year and a couple of months of toxicness from beginning to end. And so now here's where it ends so you both can start to heal. You're in another relationship, and I'm gonna give you this advice right now.
Yeah.
I saw your aggression, I saw you lashing out, and I'm not gonna call you a bad person. I don't know who you are, I don't know what you've done before, but I want you to be able to use resources to figure out how to channel your anger in new ways.
I already am.
Good. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. Because you and your partner, I don't want y'all to get into this at all. And I want you as well. You said you knew it from the beginning that it went fast, but you said you were in some bad relationships before. And so you allowed the bad relationships and the fact that this sort of like felt, you said it, love bombing. You felt fresh with it.
I want you to take your time and be patient in your next one because you deserve to be in someone who's going to love you, who's going to support you. You understand? You both deserve
Why I'm
the
still
best.
single.
Exactly, good. I'm glad you're doing the work in healing, and I'm glad you're doing the work for yourself. And I'm glad that you both have dogs that you all can find love with and build your families with, but this is done here today, okay? So I'm gonna make sure it's very clear. Oso is AJ's dog, all right? I wish y'all the best of luck. I really do. I really do. Thank you so much for being with us, friends. Make sure to come back next time so we can keep talking and we can keep growing. I love you all. I'll give you a hug.
Ready? Go home.
Bye, baby boy.
I know.